Friday. Welcome back to another practice. Today's practice is going to be kind of flowy, not fast paced, but we're going to be moving a lot, not as many long holds, and we're going to do a lot of twisting and balancing. So let's just call it a twisty balancing flow. I'm not sure what I'll actually call it when I name it and do my cover, but I'll be inspired by something at some point over the next hour, and I'm excited. So without further ado, let's get started. You may want to block before I get started. Option to have one block. You don't need any more than that. So, and actually, if you take a block, we're actually going to start in hero pose. So if you like to use a block under your hips for hero, I suggest that as kind of to start. Bringing your heels wider than your hips, if that's okay for your knees. Sitting nice and tall on your block. Find your position. Grow your spine tall. Float your eyes closed. Shoulder blades roll down your back. And start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. Start to notice the sensation of the air as it enters your nostrils, fills up your lungs. Visualize that air swirling around, the exchange of gases. And then as you exhale, note the sensation of the warmer air as it exits your body, feeling your belly button pull up and in towards your spine. Low ribs tuck under. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come to touch, keeping your eyes closed. Draw your hands down in front of your heart in prayer. And take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. Next, inhale, keeping your hands where they are. Take a big breath in. Fill up every part of your lungs. Feel them expanding sideways towards your back body. And once you get to the top of your breath, hold it. Retain for just a minute. And then open your mouth slightly, sighing it out. Pulling belly button towards your spine. Letting that diaphragm really lifting, pushing all the air out. Float your eyes open. Lean forward, and we're going to tuck your toes. Take the block out if you had it, bringing your knees in a little bit closer. Tuck your toes, and then sit back again on your heels for a bit of a just such a good way to start your practice. Really, you're stretching through your feet. You're sitting back on your heels. If you don't have that kind of mobility in your knees, always the option to sit up on a block, and you're still going to get that excellent stretch in the arches of your feet. Bring your hands to heart center. Again, float your eyes closed or bring your gaze down and just send your breath into that sensation of your feet. It can be fairly intense, but use your breath to keep your mind steady. One more big breath in. Exhale it out. Belly button to spine. Reach back. If you have a block in there, take it out. Walk your knees back just a little bit. Plant your palms and find tabletop. Untuck your toes, finding that opposition stretch. And we're gonna work through cow and cat tilt. So inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tail, collarbones wide. Then exhale, press the floor, round your spine. Back of neck is long, eyes to thighs. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, lift your tail. Exhale, round. Always the option, keep going on your own breath. Always the option in cat and cow to take any extra movements that you might need. Maybe you move in a circle. Maybe you do some side bends, looking over one shoulder at your heel and then over the other shoulder at your heel. It does not always have to be just this plane of motion because your body might need something else today. One more exhale, rounding your spine, belly button towards your spine, and then inhale to a neutral spine. Go ahead and tuck your toes, send your hips high for your first downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog, pushing one heel down, bending the other deeply, and then switch. Work yourself towards sending that tailbone high and creating a long line of energy from the base of your wrist to your tailbone. Allow your head to be relaxed. You should be able to shake your head no, nod your head yes. And once you're done getting your wiggles out, find stillness in your down dog. Find a solid engagement in your core. Wrap your scapulas against your ribs by trying to rotate the inner creases of your elbows forward. Knees can be bent here in order to find that position without losing any length in your spine and your shoulders. Inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, and slowly walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, tailbone reaches back, crown of head reaches forward. And then exhale, bending your knees deeply, fold forward. Knees or thighs and chest in contact with each other. Ragdoll. Maybe it feels good to you to take opposite elbows. Maybe it feels good to sway side to side. Maybe it feels good to you to just hang in center. Release your elbows, bending your knees deeply, roll up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Head is last to rise, shoulder blades run down your back. Standing in mountain pose, arms down by the side, palms forward. Take note of the contact of your feet on the floor. Take note of your knees. Are they soft? Can you easily bend them? Don't lock. Take note of your low belly. Is it pulling up and in? Take note of your low rib. Take note of your shoulder blades. Take note of the length in the back of your neck. And lastly, take note of the crown of your head reaching up, trying to touch the ceiling. You're growing inches taller up, and you're grounding down through your feet. Take an inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, hands come to touch, and then pull them down in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up again. And then swan dive, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your feet back to plank. Lower knees, chin, and chest to the mat. Then wiggle down all the way to your belly. Hands are right under your shoulders. Feet are untucked. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale one more time, baby cobra. Exhale, press up and over your knees. Stack your hips over your knees. Walk your hands forward. Then keeping your hips high, press your chest back. Stretching into those shoulders, puppy pose. Allowing your forehead to rest on the mat. Or if you have the flexibility, chin and chest. Option to bring your arms a little wider than your mat. Then walking your hands back to your normal down dog position. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises up towards the sky, hips are square. Pushing through those hands, keeping that long line of energy now from the base of your wrist to your right heel. All 5 toes pointing down towards the floor. A little softness in your left knee. Engaging that low belly. Can you lift your right leg a little higher on your next inhale? Then shift forward to plank, bring knee to nose. Round your spine. Inhale, right leg rises. 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg rises, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Hold for a breath. Then inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot in between your palms, lowering your left knee. Lift your hands up by your ears, low lunge. Pulling that low belly in, pulling that left hip forward in space, right hip back in space. Inner thighs squeezing in towards each other like crazy. Inhale, draw your wrist back, baby back bend. Exhale, drop your left hand inside your right foot, opening up for a twist. Keep that left knee down here. Keep your right knee pointing forward. Don't let it splay out towards the side of your mat. And just try and twist from your navel, trying to get that chest and thigh in contact with each other. Inhale, gaze up at your right palm. Exhale, right palm plants. Shift your hips back, flex your right foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold over your right leg, half splits. Right toes are flexing back. Spine is long, crown of head reaching forward, not necessarily down towards your leg, but forward. Pull your shoulder blades down on your back. Then re-bend that right knee, plant your foot, tuck your left toes, step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step your right foot back, lower your right knee down, and inhale, come up, low lunge. Now your left foot is forward. Same thing, squaring off those hips to the front of your space, in front of your mat. Inhale, draw your wrist back, little baby back bend. Exhale, right hand comes down inside your left. Twisting open to the left. Gaze up at your left thumb. Just warming up the spine here. One more big inhale here. Exhale, left hand comes down, shift your hips back, flex your left foot. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold, half splits. Steady breath. Rebending that left knee, walk your hands forward. Tuck your right toes, step your right foot up to meet your left at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step right foot back. Left foot meets in plank. Lower down, chaturanga, or go all the way down. Inhale, upward facing or cobra, if you need another cobra. And then exhale, press your hips up high to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, left leg rises. Long and energy base of wrist to left heel. Pressing through that left heel, toes flexed, all 5 toes pointing down towards the floor. Low ribs, low belly in. Right knee soft. Engage your shoulder blades. Engage your core. Inhale, left leg rises maybe a little higher. Then exhale, shift forward to plank, knee to nose. Rounding your spine. Inhale, left leg rises. 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, shift forward, step that left foot through. Lower down that right knee, coming up for your low lunge. Just a breath here. Inhale, draw your wrist back. Exhale, right foot, right hand comes down inside your left foot. Maybe this time you can reach that left hand back, grabbing for your right toes, getting a little quad stretch, getting a little shoulder opening in that left shoulder. Gazing back towards your right foot. Checking to make sure your left knee is pointing forward, left hip pointing straight back. You're not allowing that knee to splay out towards the side. Release that right foot. Bring your left hand down. Shift your hips back. Not three-legged, what is this called? Half splits. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Then rebend that left knee. Tuck your right toes. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms. Step your left foot back. Lower that left knee. Come up. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale it right down. Left hand inside right foot. Maybe you can bend that left knee and take a hold of your foot for a quad stretch. Opening your right shoulder, gazing back at your left foot or towards the back of your mat. Check your alignment of that right thigh. Is it parallel to the right edge of your mat? Steady breath. Release that left foot, both hands down, shift your hips back, flex your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold over that right leg for half splits. Rebend that right leg, plant your palms. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms. Step both feet back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga or all the way. Inhale, half. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Maybe bring it a little higher on your tricep this time. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Pause here. Step that right foot out off the left side of your mat. Shift to the inner arch of your left foot. Lift your left hand up for fallen triangle. Lift your hips high. Steady breath. Collarbones wide. And exhale, plant your left palm. Bring your knee into your chest first. Then one more time, inhale, right leg rises for three-legged dog. Step that foot forward and come up, crescent lunge. Left knee stays lifted here. Squaring off those hips, inner thighs squeezing together. Stacking that right knee right over your ankle. Allowing that left knee to bend if you need. And then once you find that square position, see if you can't press it straight. Inhale, draw your wrist back, baby back bend. Exhale, left hand inside right foot. Opening it up for a twist. Gaze up at your right thumb. Right chest. Chest. Trying to spin open to contact the inner right thigh. Push out of your left shoulder a little bit, just to lengthen. And then shifting to the outer edge of your left foot. Turning and stacking your right foot on top, side plank. Lifting high. Stacking hips over each other. One more breath here. And then on your exhale, pull your right knee up, as high as you can. And then slowly and intentionally turn towards the floor and set that foot down. Exhale, come to the front of your mat, stepping your left foot in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step your right foot back. And then inhale, both arms up, crescent lunge, now your left foot's in front. Same alignment cues. Hips are square, knee over ankle, low ribs pulling in, inner thighs squeezing. Inhale, baby back bend, draw your wrist back, gaze up at the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down inside your left. Opening it up for a twist. Gazing up at your left thumb. Pushing up out of that right shoulder a little bit. Roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Stack left on top. Side plank. Whoop. Find your balance. Lift your hips high. On your next inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, pull that knee up as high as you can. And then slowly and intentionally set the foot back down. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga, or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Round your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow or tricep. Inhale, left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, staying here. Kick that foot off to the right side. Shift to the inner arch of your right foot. Reach that right arm up. Fallen triangle. Bring that right hand down. Pull your left knee into your chest first. Inhale one more time to your three-legged dog. Then exhale, step it through. Leave your right knee lifted. Inhale, crescent lunge. Next inhale, baby back bend, draw your wrist back. Then exhale, right hand comes down. Go right into your side plank for a breath. On your right hand, on your right foot. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee behind you. See if you can't try to reach your toes as close to your right wrist as you can. And then press your hips high for wild thing. Coming back through side plank. Lifting that left knee up towards your armpit. Set the foot down. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step your left foot back, and inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Next, inhale, baby back bend, draw your wrist back, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, left hand comes down, coming right into that side plank on your left side. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend that knee. Try and reach those toes towards your left wrist. Then press your hips high, reaching towards the front of your mat. Wild thing. Coming back through center. Lift that right knee up towards your armpit and slowly set your foot down. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do our 3 sunnies here. So that was a longer warm up, but sometimes it's necessary. And you can't skip sunnies. So when you're ready, inhale, come up on your tippy toes. Look between your palms. Exhale, float or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up to standing. Palms reach overhead. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. I gotta catch my breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, float or step back to chaturanga and move through your vinyasa. Inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Exhale, float or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to standing. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Inhale, root to palms. I need to catch my breath. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold over the legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, float or step back to plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. One more time, inhale, up on your tippy toes. Exhale, float or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your palms, float back, move through your vinyasa. exhale, shift forward to plank. Step your foot between your palms. Spin your left heel down. Come up, warrior two. Holding your warrior two. Finding all those alignment points we always talk about. Right knee stacked over right ankle. Right sitting bone pulling back towards the arch of your left foot. Low ribs, low belly pulling in. Collarbones wide, fingertips reaching long, long line of energy. Flip your right palm up and over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, either right forearm to thigh or all the way down. Extended side angle. Left arm sweeps up and over your ear. If your forearm is on your thigh, use that counter balance to press your chest open towards the sky. If your hand is down, press your right hand into the inner right thigh and knee, and equally press back, and then find that length, find that twist in your chest. Can you bend your right knee a little deeper? Can you hold your legs steady and come up? Inhale, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, turn your toes towards the left edge of your mat, hands on your hips. Softness in your knees, flat back, bow forward for a wide-legged forward fold. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Then exhale, pull your elbows out towards the side. Allow yourself to fold down. Releasing your big toe. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Turn both toes towards the front of your mat. Pop that left foot up and in. Inhale to a flat back. Now, option to use a block or go to the floor. Take your left hand outside of your right foot and open it up towards the right for revolved triangle. Your left toes can be pointing slightly out to the side here. Spine is long, crown of head reaching forward towards the front of your space. And then exhale, bring both hands down. Pop your left foot back to where it would be in your plank or your down dog. Plant your palms. See if you can. Use your strength of your arms and your core to lift your right foot up, but keep your knee tucked into your chest. And then inhale, shift it back, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Shift forward to plank, keep that right leg lifted. Lower down, chaturanga, right leg stays lifted until you flip your toes over. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, shift forward. Step your left foot down. Spin your right heel down. Come right up, warrior two. Strong warrior two here. How can you work to find even more alignment, even more engagement? Flip your left palm over, inhale as you reach forward, reverse your warrior. Then exhale, left forearm to left thigh or down to the floor, right arm frames your ear, extended side angle. Again, using that left forearm and thigh to give yourself some length, maybe spinning your chest a little further open towards the sky. And then firming your legs, staying exactly where you are. Bring it back up, warrior two. Straighten that left leg, turn your toes towards the right edge of your mat, palms on your hips. Bow forward with a flat back, forward fold. Taking your peace fingers around your big toe. Inhale, flat back. Then exhale, forward fold, elbows wide. Allow your head and neck to be heavy and long. Releasing your toes, inhale to a flat back. Exhale, turn your left toes forward. Pop your right foot in a little bit. And then placing your block or your hand outside of your left foot, grounding down in your right and opening it up. Revolved triangle. Gaze up at your left thumb. Bringing your left hand down, moving your block out of the way. Plant your palms, send your right foot back to where it would be in your plank or your down dog. Plant your palms into the mat, and using your core, using the strength of your shoulders, lift your left foot up, but keep your knee tucked into your chest. And then inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. Come forward to plank. Exhale. Left leg stays lifted as you lower down, chaturanga. Then both feet come down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step forward. Set the foot down. Come up again, warrior two. Flip your right palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, see if you can't come all the way down to the floor for your second extended side angle here. Option for half binds or full binds. First reaching that left arm behind your back towards that opposite hip, and then keeping your spine long, reaching that right arm underneath, and grabbing for your hands. Once you land, see if you can't lengthen your spine again. If you've taken the bind, release that bind. Find your extended side angle, left arm sweeping up over your ear. Firm up your legs, come up, warrior two. Straighten that right leg, turn your toes, hands to your hips, flat back, fold it forward. Walking your hands to the left, take your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. Bring your left arm reaching for the crease of your right hip. Gaze up towards the sky. Releasing that twist, walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Turn your toes forward. Pop that left foot up and in just a little bit. Taking the block if you need it to the outer edge of your right foot. Open up. Revolve triangle. Right arm reaching up towards the sky. If you're using a block, place the block in front of your foot and see if you can't float that left leg up for a revolved half moon. Lengthen your spine, widen your collarbones. If you want another challenge, bend that left knee. See it? Take your time. Bend that left knee. See if you can't grab your left foot. Lengthening your spine. 4, bound, revolved, half moon. Steady your gaze. Have a sense of humor. Steady your breath. And when you're ready, extend it back out. Bend your right knee, set your left foot down. Both hands come down. Step your left foot back so it's in more of a plank position. Lift your right foot up, keep your knee lifted. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Shift forward to plank, inhale. Lower down, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step forward. Plant your foot. Spin your right heel down. Coming up, warrior two. Flip your left palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe taking it a little deeper this time. Hand to the floor, hand to a block. Using that left arm and left leg to spin your chest open, and maybe taking half or full bind. If you've taken a bind, unwind. Lift your right arm up, gaze at your thumb, firm your legs. Lift just your torso, warrior two. Then straighten that left leg, oh, what a relief. Toes towards the right edge. Hands to your hips, flat back, forward fold. Oh, walk your hands towards your right foot. Left hand takes outside of right ankle. Pull your chest towards your thigh. Lift that right arm up and behind and reach for that left hip crease. Coming out of this, walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Turn your left toes forward. Step that right foot in just a little bit. Right hand outside the left foot. Revolved. Revolved. Triangle? Yes. Gaze up at, I don't know, I'm having word finding difficulties today. If you're using a block, place that block or your hand in front of your left foot, and then float that right leg up. Gazing at your left thumb. When you're ready, take it slow. Spine is long. And then if you'd like to take it a little further, take a hold of your right foot with your left hand. Again, lengthening your spine, finding your balance. Steady your breath. Whoop. Have a sense of humor when you fall. And then slowly, if you have a hold of your foot, extend it back out, reversing exactly how you got in. Set your right foot down, plant your hands, pop that right foot back to a planking type position, plant your palms, fingertips wide, firming up your core, lift that left foot, but keep your knee into your chest, then inhale, left leg rises, shift forward to plank, inhale again, exhale, lower down, chaturanga, inhale, up dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, shift right into your right foot between your palms. Keep that left heel lifted and come up, crescent lunge. One more balancing pose here. Bow your torso forward about 45 degrees. And then spring up on that right leg, bringing your left knee into your chest. Growing tall, flex your foot. Keeping your arms framing your ears. Shift it back, warrior three. Trying to keep your hips super square. Long line energy, fingertips to heel. Come back up without setting that left foot down. Left knee into your chest. exhale, come back down, warrior three. Fingertips reach. One more time, stand back up, bring that left knee right into your chest. And then shift back, warrior three, bend your right knee, set your left foot down. Inhale, baby back bend. Hands down to the mat. Bring your left knee to the outside of your right foot and take a seat. Grounding down through both sitting bones. Make a clasp with your hands and clasp around your shin. Inhale, untuck your tailbone, lift your chest. Press your right knee into your hands and your hands into your thigh. Little release here. Sitting tall. Walk your hands back, forward, coming up. Step your left foot back. And then step your right foot just right back to down dog. If you'd like to take vinyasa, feel free. I'm personally going to skip that one. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. And then we'll do the other side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the foot between your palms. Come up, crescent lunge. Bow your chest forward. And then springing up on that left leg, right knee comes into your chest, growing tall, tall, tall. Inhale. Exhale, bow forward, send that right leg back, warrior three. Inhale, bring that knee right back up. Spine long. Exhale, bow forward, warrior three. Energy through your fingertips, energy through your heel. One more time, lift that right knee into your chest, growing tall. Exhale, shift it forward, warrior three. Rebend your left knee, set your right foot down, come up for a little breath in crescent, and exhale your hands down to the mat. Bring your right knee to the outside of your left foot. Ground down through both sitting bones, clasp around your left shin. Release that tailbone, lift your chest. We're not squeezing here. This is an active way to stretch. Your hands are pressing into your knee, and your knee is pressing into your hands. Shoulder blades away from your ears. And then coming out of it, hands frame your left foot, step your right foot back. Step your left foot back to meet it in down dog or move through a vinyasa if you choose. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Exhale, jump or step your feet wide on the outside of your hands. Turn your toes out slightly. Drop your hips, hands come to prayer. Malasana, yogi squat. Option to place a block under your sitting bones if you need a little support. Elbows are pressing your knees apart. Chest is lifted, tailbone drops. Plant your hands down towards the mat. Straighten your knees. Heel toe your feet in towards each other. Plant your palms. Bend your elbows. Send your knees into your armpits. And play with where you are in your crow pose. Maybe you're just lifting one foot. My advice is just shift your gaze forward more than you think you have to. Point your elbows straight back. Your feet will float up naturally because that's how it works. It's physics. Coming out however you'd like. If you'd like to challenge yourself, shoot your legs back, straight chaturanga, and move through a vinyasa. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Exhale, jump your feet wide. Turn your toes out just a little bit and sit down. Malasana. Hands come down to the mat. Second attempt, maybe you play a little bit here. Maybe you work towards straight arms. Maybe you're still working on just finding that sweet spot, that balance. Anywhere you are is fine. As long as you're challenging yourself, maybe you take it a little bit further this time from where you were last time. And however you'd like to get out of your crow pose, either shooting back to chaturanga and going through vinyasa, or just stepping right to back into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower your left knee, heel toe, the toes off of the mat. Peel the sole of your foot open. Option to come down to forearms. Option to press that right knee out. Right, lift your chest. I like to flip my grounded arm, my palm open in a gesture of receiving. Unwinding here, plant both hands and heel toe your right foot to the left edge of your mat. Setting down that right knee. Using a block under your right hip if you choose for pigeon. Inhaling first to fingertips, lift your chest, square off those hips, lengthen your spine, and then finding that surrender as you fold forward to forearms or your forehead, or option also to use a block under your hands here. Walking your hands back up towards your shin. Tuck your left toes. Step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower your right knee. Turn your toes out so your heel's on the mat, but your toes are off. Peel that sole of your foot. Expose that sole of your foot. If you'd like, come down to your right forearm. And if you want a little bit more, taking your left hand to the inner left knee, pressing it open, right palm open towards the sky. Coming out, bring your sole of your foot down. Hand coming up onto your hands, heel toe your left foot towards the right edge of your mat. Setting your left knee down. Straightening your right leg straight behind you, using a block under your left hip if you need it. First, inhale, lengthen, get a stretch into that right hip flexor. Chest lifts, and then slowly walking it forward to your forearms, forehead, block, whatever you'd like. Slowly walking your hands back up towards your left shin. Tuck your right toes, and then send your both feet back for downward facing dog. Walk your hands back about a halfway distance on your mat. Keep your hands wide. Thumbs or index fingers pointing forward. Inhale, up on your tippy toes. Look all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, jump up, crisscross your feet. If you don't make it all the way through, I don't always, land, walk your feet forward. Heels just off the edge of your mat. Inhale, flex your feet, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Once your hands land where they land, inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Allow the back of your neck to be long. And then slowly roll yourself up. Sitting up nice and tall. Reach your arms wide behind you. And then as you reach forward, curl your spine, tuck your tailbone. Lower yourself down. All the way to your back. And lower, the head comes last. Bring your right knee into your chest, giving yourself a hug. And then taking your right knee over to the left, teeing out your right arm. Gaze over at your right thumb. Keep your right shoulder blade grounded down. Coming back through center. Bring your left knee up to meet your right. Keeping both knees into your chest for a moment, maybe rocking side to side. Maybe taking your knees into little circles. Then keeping a hold of your left knee, send your right leg out long. Taking your left knee over to the right, teeing out your left arm, twisting, grounding down through that left shoulder blade. Coming back through center, taking that left knee into your chest, right knee comes up to meet it. Again, little rock side to side, little circles, whatever you need before you set up for Shavasana. When you're ready, send your legs out long. Allow your feet to splay open. Allow your hands to rest comfortably by your side. Fingers curl in a completely relaxed position. Do nothing. start to bring awareness back to your breath, bringing awareness to the flow of oxygen in through your nostrils, filling up your lungs, and the sensation of carbon dioxide exiting your nostrils, exiting your body. Slowly start to find movement in your fingers and toes. Maybe rolling your wrists and ankles a few times. Bringing your knees into your chest and giving yourself one last hug. And then when you're ready, roll to whichever side calls you. Allowing your head to rest on your bicep for a moment. One last moment of rest before you get on with the rest of your day. And then when you're ready, press yourself up to a seated position, cross-legged, or option to take that same hero pose where we started. Grow your spine long wherever you are. Allow your hands to rest comfortably on your thighs. Taking a little time to scan your body, noticing how you generally feel compared to when you started your practice today. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Palms come to touch, and then press your hands down towards your heart. Bow your head in a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for making time for your practice today, doing something for yourself. Gratitude for one other blessing you have in your life that you maybe don't take the time to express gratitude for. One more time, check in with your intention if you set one at the beginning of your practice. And take note of where you are in the process of completing that intention, or fulfilling that intention rather. The light in me sees and honors the light in every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and practicing with me another time. I very much appreciate all of you. Please like, share, comment. Let me know how you liked this practice. I 1000% realized I forgot backbends, but we were already in twists, and I was like, oh well. So hopefully that's okay. We didn't do any inversions, so I hope this was a good practice for you guys. A nice twisty flow. Hopefully you feel amazing. Let me know in the comments any other type of practice you'd like to do. I'd love to hear from you guys. So let me know. I'd love to hear, and have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. Namaste.